that was hate. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't...
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Carry for Cam Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Henderson, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 5.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
It's 4th down.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They hand off to the big tight end. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
10 at the 49-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Akers, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from OSU, Brandon Ayuk. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Rams nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. Into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Rams nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Back to throw. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. We'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 44-yard line.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the...
It's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 18.
People got the popcorn, got the remote.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's Richie James on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a breakout start for the Niners in 2019. This is Raheem Mostert.
Number 31.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, McDonald. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
It's
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run this with Akers. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
49er first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is McDonald. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Rams 46.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and short, going with a tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
10 at the 25-yard line.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, 49ers.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play, and it's third down.
This time he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it is now 21-0. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give this to Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And 12.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
4 yards.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to roll. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score, Niners.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the 49ers, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for L.A., the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.